Did you know that Disney's beloved classic Dumbo hides a dark secret behind its colorful animation? Yo, check it out, fam. We're about to drop some knowledge on the racist legacy hidden in plain sight. Let's break it down, step by step. Those crows in Dumbo weren't just cartoon birds chirping away. Nah, they were straight-up caricatures built on centuries of racist tropes. In this episode of Steps by Steps 247, we're going to expose the disturbing truth behind these jive-talking birds from the 1941 flick. First up, let's talk about that lead crow. You won't believe this, but they straight up named him Jim Crow. Yeah, you heard that right. Jim Crow, as in the laws that kept black folks segregated and oppressed across the U.S., Disney wasn't even trying to be subtle with that one. Now, peep this. These crows weren't just random designs. They were modeled after minstrel show stereotypes, complete with exaggerated accents and jazz routines. We're talking about the kind of racist entertainment that mocked and dehumanized black people for decades. Disney took all that and slapped it onto some animated birds like it was no big deal. But wait, it gets worse. You know who voiced the lead crow? A white dude named Cliff Edwards. That's right, they had a white actor doing vocal blackface, imitating what they thought black people sounded like. It's like they took every racist stereotype they could find and crammed it into these characters. Let's not forget about the Roustabouts scene either. While the crows were bad enough, Disney decided to throw in some faceless black laborers for good measure. These nameless, voiceless workers were shown doing hard labor, reinforcing dehumanizing imagery of black people as nothing more than tools for work. Now, you might be thinking, it's just a cartoon, right? Wrong. This kind of representation has long-term impacts on how people see and think about race. Generations of kids grew up watching this stuff, internalizing these stereotypes without even realizing it. That's how racism gets normalized, y'all. Disney's finally owned up to it, sort of. They've slapped some content warnings on Dumbo when you stream it, saying stuff like, "These stereotypes were wrong then and are wrong now." But let's be real, the damage was already done. It's time we talk about it and confront this messed up legacy. This ain't just about some old cartoon gathering dust in the Disney vault. It's about how media shapes our perceptions, how racism sneaks into our culture through the stuff we watch and love. It's about recognizing the power of representation and how it can be used to hurt or heal. So what do we do with this knowledge? We can't change the past, but we can learn from it. We can call out racism when we see it, even in the things we enjoy. We can demand better representation in our media. And we can have these tough conversations about how art and entertainment have been used to perpetuate harmful stereotypes. It's on us to break this cycle, to educate ourselves and others about the history of racism in media. We gotta be critical viewers, questioning what we see and why it's shown that way. It's not about canceling Dumbo or Disney. It's about understanding the context and impact of these portrayals. Think about it. How many other beloved classics might be hiding similar problems? How many stereotypes have we internalized without even realizing it? It's time to take a hard look at our cultural favorites and ask some tough questions. This is bigger than just one movie or one company. It's about the whole system that allowed these stereotypes to be created and spread. It's about the lack of diversity in writers' rooms, in animation studios, in boardrooms where decisions are made about what stories get told and how. We've come a long way since 1941, but we've still got a long way to go. Representation matters, and not just in front of the camera or on the screen. We need diverse voices behind the scenes, telling their own stories, creating characters that reflect the real world in all its complexity. So, what can you do? Start by educating yourself. Look into the history of racial stereotypes in media. Share what you learn with others. Support creators and projects that prioritize authentic representation. And when you see something problematic, speak up about it. Remember, change doesn't happen overnight. It's a process, and it takes all of us working together. But every step counts. Every conversation matters. We're building a better, more inclusive future for media and entertainment. One where everyone can see themselves represented with dignity and respect. This isn't just about a cartoon. It's about how racism was normalized for generations through media. It's about recognizing the power of the stories we tell and the images we create. It's about taking responsibility for our cultural legacy and working to make it better. So let's keep this conversation going. Share this video with your friends, your family, your classmates. Let's talk about it. Let's debate it. Let's learn from it. Because the more we understand our past, the better equipped we are to shape our future. This is Steps by Steps 247, breaking down the complex issues of our world, one step at a time. We're here to educate, to inspire, to challenge the status quo, because knowledge is power, and together we've got the power to make real change. So subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and join us on this journey of discovery and growth. We've got more eye-opening episodes coming your way, tackling the tough topics that shape our world. Remember, every view, every share, every comment helps spread this important message. We're building a community here, a movement of people who are not afraid to confront the hard truths and work towards a better future. This is more than just content, it's a call to action. So let's get to work, fam. Let's confront the past, step by step, and build a future where everyone's story is told with respect and authenticity. Stay up, stay curious, and keep pushing for progress. We'll see you in the next episode of Steps by Steps 247. Peace out.